What's happening, everybody? 12:07 in the afternoon on the 8th of March 2019. Video is called Making Toy Videos. Tip number 4, using search engine optimization. So, in order to find topics to make, you're talking about looking for trends. That's basically what you need to capitalize on when you're making these toy videos. Again, very much related to the topic of using branded toys. If you're going to go, if you want to grow your channel, I think if you want, at least all the experts say, if you want to grow your channel, then what you're going to have to do is search for trends. And that's based on what people are looking for. What is the hottest thing that people are looking for? And it could be anything from, okay, let's an example is, let's say you want to do something, you want to do something with G.I. Joe toys. You have a passion about G.I. Joe toys. And while that's good, the problem is there aren't many people that are searching for G.I. Joe toys. At least on the search engine. You got to remember that YouTube is the number 2 search engine in the world. Number 1 search engine is Google. Number 2 search engine is YouTube. So if people are not searching for, G.I. Joe toys, then the fact that you put in 15 minutes making if you put in a couple hours making a G.I. Joe toy video and nobody's going to watch it, again, if you're trying to grow your channel and you're trying to monetize yourself, that is completely the wrong approach and strategy to take. What you have to do is you have to use the relevant tools like TubeBuddy, vidIQ Creator, or some of the free ones out there. There's a couple, I think, like keyword.io is another good one, in which you can search for what is the hottest thing, at this particular moment. Or the other thing that you need to do is you need to anticipate trends. Find out what's the next cartoon or movie that's coming out. That's on the horizon, a couple months away, and then focus a lot of your energy on that. Again, that could be a gamble, since you don't know if that trend is going to take off or not. But at the very least, you're the first to that trend, and so when it gets very hot, your videos are going to pop up first. And then subsequently people are going to hop on that trend. The other thing that you don't want to do is make videos in an already saturated trend. For example, a good example would be, a Spider-Man toy video. It's got fantastic search volume. People are searching for that term, Spider-Man toys. Kids are searching for that toy. The problem is there's millions of videos that deal with Spider-Man toy videos. So the thing is, you got a great search volume, but you have too much competition. And again, the videos that are going to make it to the top of that search page are going to be the videos that have been are those that have been established for a long time, that have hundreds of millions of views or tens of millions of views. You're not going to make it onto that search page. It's going to be irrelevant. You'll be buried on page 8 or page 9. And again, no one's going to see your video. So again, it would be a waste of time to put up that video. You have to be very targeted here. You have to have surgical precision in what you're producing. Again, if this is just a hobby and you don't have any interest in monetizing or growing your channel, I think a lot of you do, but if you don't, if you just want to make the content that you're going to make, fine. Make that content, and you can be satisfied with getting a couple hundred to a couple thousand views. No issue there. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube. It's a creative outlet, and you can do as you please. But if you're trying to monetize yourself, you're trying to grow your channel, it's got to be very targeted, very precise search terms that you're looking for. Stuff that obviously doesn't have a lot of competition. There's certainly some competition there, which is good, because the other thing is you don't want to go into an area where there's no competition, because that means that it's probably not relevant, and then you have to look at the search volume. There are a lot of people looking for it. Again, the example is G.I. Joe toys. I don't think a lot of children these days are looking for G.I. Joe toys, because number one, it's not in the mainstream at the moment. It's not trending. There's no G.I. Joe cartoons going on right now. There's no G.I. Joe movies that are going on, so it would be a bad idea to search for something like that. Whereas, like, let's say you want to do like wrestling toys. Wrestling toys are hot right now because, you know, there's the WWE, which is always going on. There's always WrestleMania happening, and so that could be something that you could capitalize on. But so there's a balance, of course. There's definitely a balance of going for stuff that is obviously saturated, and then going after stuff that is not completely saturated. Obviously, what you're looking for, I mean, the perfect recipe here would be good search volume, low to medium competition, and then what do you call it? Like the fact that it's trending, that it's completely trending at the moment. That's the perfect. That's ultimately where you would like to be. Now, if you look at some of the big channels, for example, you'll see that they put out all kinds of content. They're obviously experimenting with their content and not reproducing the same video over and over and over. If you go on their pages, they got multiple lines of toys that they're actively, I don't know if you want to say promoting, but they're definitely filming on video. You know, so you have anything from Doc McStuffins to Peppa Pig to Paw Patrol to Legos toys to slime toys, a multitude of different things. And if you just look at their page, for example, you can tell a lot by looking at their page. You can see what is really hot over the past couple months, and you can see kind of what's cold. You'll see something that has like, 500,000 views, and then you'll see something that has like 38,000 views. So it tells you just by looking at that, well, that's not really that hot. And then you can confirm it, dude, just by using those tools that I talked about earlier. Has to be very precise. Again, you don't want to waste a lot of time doing this, because you could spend months and months making all these videos and nobody's watching your stuff, because there's obviously a recipe and a formula to breaking into the market, into the niche. You have to use these tools to your advantage. I mean, simply going out there and just making a bunch of random videos about, I don't know, let's just say, I don't know, a good example would be marbles. Let's say I decided to make a bunch of videos on marbles. Well, number one, a lot of kids probably are not searching for marble toys, like marbles, like, those little round glass things. A lot of people are probably not searching for that. So if I put out like 3 months worth of content each and every day just about marbles, I'm going to be wasting my time, because nobody's searching for that stuff. Again, if it's your goal to become monetized, if it's your goal to grow your channel so you can make some extra income, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I think that's why a lot of people are doing this, because they have a goal of making a little side money on the side. And, it's fun at the same time. It's fun, or, well, I guess it could be a grind. It just depends on how you're taking this. It's a challenge, that's for sure. This is definitely a very challenging field at this particular moment. Some of you are going to break out, no doubt about it. Some of you guys in 2019 are going to break out, even if you think that the market is saturated. Some of you are going to become very successful and are going to break out and get tens of thousands of subscribers within the next 6 months. Or who knows, you might even cross the threshold of 100,000 subscribers in a year or more. And it's just going to depend on you, But there are definitely tools out there. There's a lot of tips. There's tons of forums where you can learn about all of this stuff. And it's a fantastic time to be in the YouTube universe. I don't buy the fact that you can't be successful at this if you just you work smart, and you got to work hard, work smart, and just work within the system. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.